KissFession, Part 2. A Miraculous Ladybug Fanfiction written and narrated by Mira, with artwork for the opening and thumbnail image by Marinette and Pixiv. They're linked in the description box as well as the prior parts of this story. As stated in the prior video, this isn't a series to take seriously, and it happens directly after the end of Season 4 and disregards anything that might happen in Season 5. Anyway, if you're still listening, comment Adrien's plan, and please enjoy KissFession Part 2. Adrien aggressed in the Dupang Chang's attic bedroom. Adrien stepped away to use the bathroom, and it was clear Marinette thought he'd left for good, because when he came back up, she was talking with her Kwame, Tiki, in front of a whiteboard that looked like something from a conspiracy YouTube channel.
"But Marinette, we don't even know where he is!"
Tiki exclaimed. "You're right, but you know what? We'll play by his rules."
"Why do I have a bad feeling about this?"
"We'll use Adrien."
"Adrien?"
Tiki's tone inflected the way he raised his eyebrows. "He got the miraculous by pretending to be Adrien, right? So we'll do the same thing to get him out of hiding."
"You mean?"
"Yes! We'll get Adrien to pretend to be Felix and ruin his reputation."
"Marinette, how do you even know Adrien will be okay with that? What if he says no when you ask?"
"I won't say no," Adrien chimed in, taking care to look as if he were lounging, yet interested, when he replied. The duo whipped around, eyes wide, like a matching set of plates and bowls before they both squeaked. Marinette began. "A ventriloquist, squeakoy toy, mystery dinner planning, She tried to hide the board with her body, but he was pretty sure she knew it was too late. Tiki kept floating, her mouth in a flat line, and Adrien knew what she was thinking. All this time. Plag, the little gremlin, knew about this too, didn't he? "Nice arch-nemesis takedown plan you've got going there. Mind if I chime in?"
"Oh, this whole thing?"
"No, this is, it's Ladybug's plan to take down Shadowmoth."
"Right! Yes, exactly."
"And it just so happens to be here, in your bedroom." She snapped her jaw shut, cheeks red. He hadn't meant to embarrass her, but how could he resist such an easy tease?
"That's..."
She ran both hands through her hair, which proved to be an oversight on her part because she still had dry erase marker in her hand, smearing it on her forehead and the tip of her ear. "Hey, I've got another question." He could hear her losing her mind. "What if someone uses a bunch of miraculous at once?"
"What?"
"Like, why didn't Ladybug have the other users use a bundle at once? It'd be easier than finding a bunch of new teammates." "Oh, because it can make you go crazy." Huh. He stared at her, and she stared at him. "Oh! Also, that Felix idea isn't bad, but I have a suggestion." She'd spun back to her board, starting to scribble. "What if I became a Team Hawkmoth teammate?" "Huh?" She spun, hitting the whiteboard with her elbow. "Does dry erase wash out?" "You know, with Felix."
"Felix?"
"Felix knows who Hawkmoth is, right?"
"Right. Oh, right! He knows who Hawkmoth is."
Her face clouded. "He knows who Hawkmoth is?"
"Yes."
"He does?"
Maybe."
"There's too much for this to be writing on a maybe!" Marinette yelled, then slapped a hand across her mouth. Not that you aren't, smart. I mean, it's smart of you to even think of that. Wow, that's incredible. You're incredible. Yep, no doubt. Ladybug. I was going to pretend to be Felix and go talk to our arch nemesis, but I can pretend to be friends with my cousin and go see him.
I thought you two got along?
Adrien sighed and ran a hand through his hair. I thought so too, but things are different now. Sure, he was good at giving people the benefit of the doubt, but Felix went out of his way to sabotage him too many times in the past year without remorse, and he hurt the girl he liked in the process. Not to mention giving their arch nemesis, who was confirmed evil at this point, power beyond imagination for... Wait. Why? Adrien? He looked back at the board. Why did Felix give Shadowmoth the Miraculouses? Huh? Why would he do that? What reason is there for him to want a terrorist to have them? I know he said he'd be relentless, but Hawkmoth hasn't done anything yet. What's going on? Huh. She crossed her arms and looked at him. It was like Ladybug looking at Cat. Strong, poised, regal, and in thought. For some reason, Marinette always shied away from eye contact without a mask. You've got a point. So what does Felix want? And what did Hawkmoth grant him? Adrien wasn't sure which question scared him more. They stared each other down, and Marinette's face grew pink. Must be the oncoming summer heat. So maybe that's why he hasn't released chaos. He tried to use all the miraculous and went crazy, he said. One would hope. Silence trickled between them, and Adrien snuck a glance at Tiki. Was she really pretending to be a plush toy whilst floating in midair? So, what do you want me to do? Pretend to be Felix, or talk to Felix as Adrien? She bit her thumbnail. I don't know. I don't know if I know how to make good choices anymore. You're burnt out. Yeah. He couldn't see her face, but he knew both sides of her to guess what expression she wore. I can't trust myself to choose quality people. It stung a bit. After all, it was her trust in his face that got him into this mess in the first place. Well, no, it was Felix's fault. No doubt there. But he understood what she meant. What if I decide for you? Huh? He knew she wouldn't be able to take another loss. I'll be back. Adrien, wait! He went to grab his bag, picking up the Cat Noir plush and pushing it against her cheek as she chased him over. I'll be back. You don't have any qualmies to protect you! If only she knew. He wanted to tell her, but how could he? It would break her if his timing wasn't perfect. I'll be careful. Adrien moved the toy to her lips. I'll see you around, Marinette. And then he left, climbing up to her patio instead of leaving the way he came. Now he just had to decide if he wanted to keep his mask on when he went to confront his cousin. Thanks so much for listening. Part 2 should be out tomorrow. We'll see. Anywho, if you liked it, give it a like, hit the subscribe button, and if you're watching this in the future, hi future, click right here for the next video. I'll catch you in the next one. Bye!